Hey friends, it's Chandra Lachey. Welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, if you're new, welcome as well. What I wanted to talk about today was my decision to be, or the recent decision that I've come to the conclusion of, which has been prevalent my whole life, that I am going to be child free by choice. And I feel like it's important to speak on this because for me, it was something that I was actually afraid to speak out loud about, because the first time I actually spoke about it, I got a lot of backlash. And I was like, ew, maybe I should just keep that opinion to myself. But as I was scouring the platform of YouTube, which I love to do in my spare time, there were some women on there who really encouraged me that it's okay, that I'm not the only one who thinks this way, and it's okay to speak. And I want to speak out about it because I feel like, well, let me just tell you. I already said what it was. Through my life experience as a black woman in America, the American dream, or the right thing to do, is to go to college, get married, have kids, buy a home, or not in that particular order, but buy a house, start a family. But I literally was in denial for a long time. And a lot of times when I'm making like major life decisions, I ask God, is this something that I really want to do? Or when I think of like the future of my life, I say, is this what I really want in my heart, or is this what I've been programmed and I've seen people do and I feel like I want it too? And so when I ask questions like that, I love the journey that God takes me on, because it's like we go down memory lane. Well, let's see, where's the evidence of this desire, right? So as a kid, I played with Barbie dolls. Baby dolls, but I did not like them. I really didn't like baby dolls for real. I love me some Barbie dolls though. I love Barbie with the dream house. I had Barbie dream house. Barbie had a Ken. She had her boyfriend. She had a convertible. And in my little mind, they were hunching each other in the dream house. So that was my life. I was like, I want that to be my life. But I never played Barbies with her becoming a mother. You know what I mean? And I just never really gravitated to kids. Even when I was a kid, I just always was like, y'all are really on my nerves touching all my stuff. Like, can y'all get out of my room? And so that was evidence number one, that I was probably like, okay. And my mom saw this in me young. And she used to always say, yeah, Chandra, you're probably not going to have any kids. And it used to make me so upset, because I'm like, how's she going to just speak that over my life? She don't know me like that. But let me tell you something. Mama knows best sometimes. And in this situation, she was right. So that's one of the things that helped me realize that that motherhood probably wouldn't be a part of my life journey. Another reason why I feel like it wouldn't be, because I started to actually think of the whole process of being a mom, preparing to be a mom, and even the after effects of birth, and just everything about it was a fuck no for me. Like, I'm sorry, no offense, and I give the highest honor to all the mothers out there, all of y'all, because there's no way I could do it. Like, my hat is off to y'all. Like, I have the utmost respect for mothers, and this is not, and I don't want y'all to feel like I'm coming for y'all or anything. This is just my opinion of why I will not be a mother. I just can't even picture it, honestly. I forgot where I was at. Where am I at on my notes? I was trying to be cute, so I don't have my glasses or my contacts on, so excuse me. When did you decide that you wanted to be child free? So the what really solidified it in my mind, but came back to my remembrance of why one of the first Well, that was the first clue, was that I didn't really like being around kids when I was a child, and I didn't like baby dolls when I was a kid. So that's clue number one. Clue number two, I remember my little sister being born, and at this time, I wanted to be like a OBGYN. I wanted to do all of that stuff. Like, I just really did. And I remember that experience was very traumatic. Like, my sister's birth was traumatic to me. It was natural and normal, but I had never seen birth before, or a person come into the world before. So it was really traumatic. So it's like the pain that she went through, the crying that I seen her go through, and just what I seen in that doctor's room. I just was like, who would want to go through this? Like, it traumatized me. The things that I seen in that room when my sister was being born, I said, you want me to do what now? Baby. Baby. And I'm not going to go into detail, but if you want to know what childbirth look like, go ahead and YouTube childbirth. I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't put it on YouTube, or if it's not restricted or something, you can find it somewhere. Scour the internet and find it. It's etched in my mind, and I've never seen anyone be born again. Like, I've been in the room, but I haven't, like, seen them enter. Like, I just see somebody catch them and clean them up, but I've never seen anybody be born the way that I seen my little sister be born, and that shit scared me. So that's when I decided in my mind, this may not be a good idea for me. Like, I don't think this is something I want to go through. Not only my sister's birth, but I just think of like all the complications that women go through after birth. Like, they literally say that when you give birth, you really have one foot in the grave and one foot on the earth. And it makes sense because you're literally a portal of life. So it's like, either you're going to bring life in and it takes yours with it, or, it's just trauma. It's a lot. And not only that, it changes your body forever. Like, I've seen, like, some mothers that I know, their bodies and their hormones are changed forever. Not to mention, like, postpartum, not to mention, like, hair loss, alopecia, things that contribute to your body while you're pregnant and after you're pregnant. You know what I mean? It's just really life-threatening. Honestly, it's very life-threatening. And I'm like, doesn't really seem worth it. I mean, I know my mom did it for me, but when I look at my life and I'm be like, what did I contribute to her life? I don't think I contribute much. And maybe I should think a little bit more highly of myself. But I'm like, for the pain that she endured, to me, in my opinion, I just don't understand the outcome. I just don't understand the return and investment in that. Yeah, and also I remember one time I had made a comment to my friend, and she had or my ex-friend, she had got really offended to me. This is why I kind of was nervous to do the video in the first place, was because I remember she asked me would I ever have kids, and this was back when I was 22. I don't know how I was young, and it was a stupid reason then, but now that I'm doubling back on it, I'm like, no, it wasn't. But she was like, would you ever have kids? I was like, no, I don't want no babies to make my titties sag. And when she looked at me, she looked at me so stank. Like, that was the stupidest shit that she ever heard before in her life. And at the time, that was my reason. I was like, my boobs are nice and perky. I do not want them bringing them down, okay? Gravity is already doing enough, bitch. I don't need a baby to help do what gravity is already doing the work against me. Another reason why I enjoy being child-free, and I'll probably be child-free by choice for the rest of my life, is because I don't like how y'all be treating moms. I really don't. I don't like how y'all be treating moms out here. And what I mean by that is, like, they be doing every fucking thing. Like, I be seeing moms and they don't be having no fucking help ever. Like, when even like when I think of marriage, maybe because I've never seen a healthy marriage before, but when I look at people in marriages and who have kids, it is the woman who's really doing all the work, and the man is just like, I helped. But it's like, Like, I'm watching a reality TV show where this dude is literally having an attitude with his wife because she wants to go back to school and he doesn't want to cook breakfast for the kids. He doesn't want to take the kids to school. But bro, she had been doing that. She had literally been taking care of the whole household his whole entire career. And the one time that she wants to be, better herself and do something, he's like, that's just too much work. So I'm like, even though that's one couple's story, I see way too much of that in real life and the people around me. One thing I will say is that I'm very, very observant. I look at my family members and I observe what I see, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I think that there's a verse in the Bible that says a wise person learns from their own mistakes, but a wiser person learns from the mistake of somebody else. And let me just tell you, I've never seen a happy mom. Never. I mean, the only happy moms I ever see is like empty nesters, but like women who actually have children in their home are fucking miserable. I never see them happy. Even some of my friends that I talk to that are mothers, they fucking hate their life. They hide in the bathroom. Like, and I just can't I can't wrap my head around the fact that I'm paying all the bills in the house and I don't have a clean living room. Like, my kids are taking over my living room. That just don't make sense to me. And the fact that I'm paying for everything, sustaining stability for these kids, and the only peace I can find is like at myself in the littlest room in the house being the bathroom to find some peace. I'm sorry, that just does not sound appealing to me, and I'm not signing up for it. Sorry, I'm not signing up for that. Yeah, because it's like, it's just too much work. And then I also don't like how your freedom is taken away. I just feel like once you become a mom, your rights as a human is gone. The only right you have is to take care of your kid. And I'm sorry, I want to be free. I don't want to be tied down. And now I don't mean to offend anybody who's a mother, but for me, that's just not. No, it sounds like hell, and that don't sound like something I'm ever gonna sign up for. I don't know if I'm on the third clue or whatever, but I just know I don't have the emotional capacity to nurture a child 24/7. I don't even have the emotional capacity to nurture myself. Sometimes I'm like, girl, this is why I probably have alcohol problems, because I don't feel like dealing with my feelings. I shut down and drink them away. But I'm getting better at that. But I can't imagine having kids and going through regular life shit, but still having to be like gracious enough to raise children. It's just, listen, my hat goes off to all the moms, but that's just not a lifestyle that's conducive to me. And my main thing that I hear a lot of time is that, like, you'll change your mind when you get older, and I've literally tried to force myself to fit into the narrative of one day I would be a mom. I did. I really, really, really did for the longest time. And it just was not resonating in my spirit. And I'm in a point in my life where I'm no longer forcing philosophies that don't serve me. That does not serve me at all. God did not call that to be in my heart. Everything that I think about as far as being a mother, even the good stuff, like, oh, mommy, I love you. Like, or when they get older, my mom is the reason why I am this person. Because I can't say my mom is the reason why I am who I am today. Like, she did a great job of raising me. But I've seen the turmoil she went through, and I do not want to go through it. I do not. No, I don't. So, I also wanted to speak on this for the young ladies too, that there is another option, especially now. I feel like our autonomy is under attack. Like, I feel like now, not even if I wanted to have a kid, I wouldn't, but I feel like it's my right as a woman. Like, I don't want to say I'm rebelling. I don't know what the hell is going on in the world, okay? I just know I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'm not doing it. To the young ladies or to the ladies who have not had kids yet, don't feel guilty that you don't have a heart to do it. There's other ways that you can be a nurturing mother figure. Like, to me, I I love speaking life into my sisters. Like whenever they need me for something, for life situations that, they may not be able to go to my mom about, I love being able to be there for them. I love nurturing my friends. I love nurturing people around me, encouraging people. I like taking care of plants. Some people might like taking care of animals, but giving birth is not the end all be all of your womanhood. You still can be a woman and not bear children. You still can be a woman and exude womanhood without being a wife. Like there's more to us. We are multi-dimensional people. There's more to being a woman than just being a mother and a wife and a slave to everybody, sacrificing everything. I don't want to do that. I'm selfish as fuck, and I don't care. I am. And that's why I'm aware enough to know that I'm too selfish to have a kid. So that's that on that. I wanted to just get that off my chest. It had been burning me up. And I just want everybody to know there's more, there's different revenues to life. But if that's on your heart to be a mom, do that. If you want to have children, if God has placed, because God literally has to place that on your heart. I feel like it's just not on mine. But if you want to have children, go for it, baby. Do you? All I'm saying is we have choices. And I'm saying that because I didn't believe we had choices before. I thought I had to be a wife. I had to be a mom in order to be considered anything in this world. And that's absolutely not true. I sincerely adore and look up to women like Amanda Seales, Oprah Winfrey, Tracy Ellis Ross, people out here who are living their lives and they don't have to be wives. They don't have to be mothers. It just gives me hope that, okay, maybe this is the life that God has for me, because it's surely not on my heart to do anything else. So, but anyways, I said what I said. Please be nice and kind to me. I say that because I had seen a video of the first lady who actually admitted she didn't want to be a mom on national TV. She was on 60 Minutes. I forget her name. I'll link her video that I watched in the bio. And when I tell the girl, it was 1964, and she got on, I would say Bill Clinton's. I don't know who the president was back then, but she got on TV, national TV, and told the world that she did not want to have kids. And when I tell you, they slandered her they slandered her name all up and through the streets. She said she lost her job of being a teacher 15 years because they said she was unfit for children. Mind you, she loved children. She just didn't want to have any of her own. And I completely understand that. I'm not a big fan of kids, but I will hug on them and love on them if they're around. But don't ask me to babysit. Don't ask me to babysit, because I just don't know. No, I don't want to. So that's that on that. I actually would love to hear your opinions. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to do better to post more frequently. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.